They told you to let go. They told you it wasn't meant to be. But what if everything falling apart right now is actually the beginning of something you cannot even imagine yet? What if the very moment you think you're losing your soulmate is the moment God is testing whether you truly understand love? Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comment section. Thank you for being part of this family. Stay with me, because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you something that therapists rarely say out loud, something that spiritual teachers only whisper, and something the person walking away from you right now desperately needs you to understand. And if you've ever cried over someone who felt like home, this video will change the way you see everything. Subscribe right now, hit that like button, and drop a number 1 in the comments if you've ever loved someone so deeply it physically hurt. Because what I'm about to share with you will either save your connection or finally free you from it. And the thing I'm going to tell you at the end of this video, most people never hear until it's already too late. Here's the truth nobody tells you when your soulmate is about to leave. They are not leaving because the love is gone. They are leaving because something inside them is broken, and they do not know how to let you love them while they are broken. Let that land. Read it again if you have to. The problem is almost never the love between two people. The problem is always the unhealed pain inside one or both of them. Psychology calls this an avoidant attachment response. When someone has been hurt deeply before, when someone grew up in a home where love always came with pain, when someone watched love destroy the people they trusted most, they do something instinctive. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comments section. Thank you for being part of this family. They run, not because they want to, not because you failed them. They run because staying feels more dangerous than leaving. The brain of someone with deep emotional wounds does not experience intimacy the way you do. Where you feel warmth, they feel exposure. Where you offer closeness, their nervous system reads it as threat. Where you say, "I love you," something inside them hears, "You will eventually hurt me too." And so they create distance. They pull back. They start arguments about nothing. They go cold. They say things like, "I need space," or "I don't think this is working." And you, standing there with your whole heart open, you think you did something wrong. You didn't. You loved them too completely, and their wounds couldn't hold it. The Bible says in Song of Solomon 8:6, "Place me like a seal over your heart, for love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave." That verse is not just poetry. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comment section. Thank you for being part of this family. That verse is a warning. Real love, the kind that is written on the soul, is not comfortable. It is consuming. It burns. And people who are not ready for that kind of love will flee from it. Now here is where it gets psychologically deep. There is a concept in therapy called the fearful avoidance cycle. And if your soulmate is pulling away, there is a very high chance this is exactly what is happening. The fearful avoidant person wants love more than anything in the world. They crave deep connection. They dream of someone who truly knows them. But the moment they actually find that person, the moment the love becomes real and close and undeniable, they panic, because their subconscious mind, shaped by every wound they never healed, tells them that this much love means this much potential loss, and they cannot bear to lose someone this important. So they leave first. They destroy the relationship before the relationship can destroy them. They are not villains. They are terrified children in adult bodies doing the only thing their nervous system knows how to do. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comments section. Thank you for being part of this family. And here is the part that will break your heart open. They are watching you from a distance, wondering why you're not fighting for them. They pushed you away, and part of them is devastated that you are giving them space. They said go away, and they are silently screaming, please come back. This is the wounds speaking. This is not who they truly are, and you cannot fix this for them. This is the hardest truth I will give you today. You cannot heal someone else's attachment wounds, no matter how much you love them. You cannot outlove someone's trauma. You cannot be patient enough, kind enough, available enough to make someone choose healing who is not ready to choose it themselves. Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Guard your heart, not because you stop caring, but because loving someone recklessly, abandoning your own well-being to chase someone who keeps running, that is not love. That is trauma bonding. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comment section. Thank you for being part of this family. And there is a difference, and that difference matters more than you know right now. Trauma bonding feels like love because it is intense. It feels like soulmate energy because the highs are so high and the lows are so devastating. The anxiety you feel when they pull away, that is not proof of love. That is your nervous system responding to inconsistency. Your brain is releasing cortisol and then dopamine in a cycle that mimics addiction. You are not addicted to them. You are addicted to the cycle. And the cycle is what keeps you from seeing clearly. Now let me speak to the spiritual layer of this, because psychology alone cannot hold the full weight of what a soulmate connection actually is. Spirituality teaches us that soulmates are not always meant to stay. Some of them are sent to wake you up. Some of them are sent to show you the parts of yourself you've been hiding from. Some of them are mirrors. And when you look at them, you see everything you love about yourself reflected back. But you also see everything you have been afraid to face. The reason some soulmate connections are so painful is not because love is supposed to hurt. It is because you and that person are triggering each other's deepest unresolved wounds. That is the spiritual function of the connection. Not happiness, not comfort, awakening. Song of Solomon 8:6 says it again. Love is as strong as death. Real love does not just make you feel good. Real love makes you grow. And growth is never painless. If your soulmate is about to leave, one of two things is happening. Either they are running from healing and you must release them to their own journey, or the two of you are in the sacred fire of transformation, and what feels like an ending is actually a purification. Only you and God know which one is true for your situation. But here is how you can tell the difference. Ask yourself this: when I am around this person, do I feel more like myself or less like myself? Do they call out the best in you, even when it hurts? Or do they consistently diminish you, ignore you, and make you question your worth? If it is the first, there is something worth fighting for, and the fight is internal. If it is the second, you are not losing a soulmate. You are being released from a soul wound, dressed up as love. Now let me tell you what they never told you. What they never told you is that the person who is leaving you might be the most afraid person in the room. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen or click the pinned link in the comment section. Thank you for being part of this family. What they never told you is that when someone leaves without explanation, when someone shuts down right when things get deep, when someone sabotages what is clearly beautiful between you both, they are almost always acting out a script written long before you arrived. A script written by a father who wasn't there, by a mother who loved conditionally, by a first love that ended in betrayal, by a childhood that taught them that the people who love you most are also the people most capable of destroying you. You did not write that script, and you cannot rewrite it for them. Only they can do that work. But what you can do is stop making it mean something about your value. Because here's what no one ever says clearly enough. Their inability to stay has nothing to do with your worthiness of being loved. Say that again to yourself. Their leaving is not evidence that you are unlovable. It is evidence that they are not yet capable of receiving the love you are offering. There is a profound difference between being unwanted and being more than someone can currently hold. You are not too much. They are not yet enough. And both things can be true without either person being the villain. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." Your heart is not just a place of feeling. It is a compass. And when you spend years chasing someone who keeps pulling away, you are not just losing them. You are losing your direction. You are losing the energy you need to become who God designed you to be. So what do you do right now in this moment when the person who feels like your other half is standing at the door? First, stop performing love. Stop sending the long messages. Stop over-explaining your feelings. Stop trying to make them understand what they clearly already know. People who are running do not need more information. They need space to feel the weight of their own choice. Silence is not giving up. Silence is letting reality do the work that your words cannot. Second, redirect your healing inward, because here is the uncomfortable psychological truth. You are not just hurt because they are leaving. You are hurt because something in this connection touched an old wound in you too. The reason it feels unsurvivable is not just about them. It is about every time before this moment that someone you needed chose to leave. Go back to that. Every view, every prayer, and every act of support helps this channel grow. To support us, please scan the QR code displayed on your screen, or click the pinned link in the comment section. Thank you for being part of this family. Sit with that younger version of yourself who decided that love always ends in abandonment. That is your work. Not chasing them. Healing you. Third, pray or meditate with intention, not desperation. There is a difference between crying out to God from a place of trust and screaming at God from a place of panic. Song of Solomon 8:6 says, "Love is as strong as death." That means love, real love, does not end. It transforms. If this person is truly written on your soul, no amount of distance will erase that. But if you spend every prayer begging God to bring them back, you miss the question God is asking you, which is, what are you becoming while you wait? Who are you when no one is watching? What healing are you willing to do when the person who triggered your wounds is no longer in the room? That is the spiritual invitation inside every painful departure. Not to mourn what is leaving, but to discover what has always been inside you that no one leaving can ever take away. Because here is the final thing they never told you. Your soulmate may be about to leave, but your soul is not leaving with them. Your worth was not borrowed from their presence. Your identity was not built on their approval. Your future was not designed to collapse because one person could not hold the weight of real love. You were created complete, and the love that you carry, the deep, consuming, terrifying love that Song of Solomon 8:6 describes as strong as death, that love is not a weakness. It is a gift. And one day, whether with this person after they have done their healing, or with someone who has already done it, that love will find a home that can hold it. Until then, guard your heart, do your work, trust the process, and remember, wrote you into existence has already written every chapter of what comes next, even this one. If this spoke to you today, subscribe to this channel right now, because we go this deep every single week. Share this with someone who is fighting for a love that is pulling away, and drop your story in the comments. Tell me what part of this hit you the hardest, because you are not alone in this. And sometimes just knowing that changes everything.